Buenos dias, amigos, amigas from the Lake Chapala area. About a couple weeks ago or so, I put up a video in the short form version of this channel, 60 seconds long. Please check those videos out also. But I did put up a video. It said the description was something like, this channel has been the main source of either exploration videos or videos coming out of the Lake Chapala area over the last 3 years. Yes, that is a true statement. I have made tons of videos, so I can say that. But when I say the main source of exploration videos, actually there is a person who's explored this area also quite a bit. Now, I want to talk about when you're thinking of exploring, you're thinking about all the towns on the north side of Lake Chapala. And because that's where a lot of people are coming. A lot of people are watching these channels. They're going to relocate or they're going to come here as a snowbird. And those are the towns they're going to go to. So I'm just going to refer to those towns. Now, I know every town in the lakeside area, north side of Lake Chapala and beyond, but knowing all the neighborhoods. And I think that's an important thing you're going to want to know when you come to this area. I know all the neighborhoods of all the towns, and not only do I know all the neighborhoods of all the towns, I know all the parts of the neighborhoods of all the towns. So, but there is someone else who does know and have experience like that. And he's been here for more than 3 years. He's had a YouTube channel. He's a relocation expert, and he has taken people out for tours, did boots on the ground, things like that also. But he has a different type of channel. He helps relocate and has helped relocate a lot of people in different towns. And or different parts of this area, but I know that towns I'm talking about the exploration. And it sounds like Ajijic. Ajijic. And if we're going eastbound, there'll be towns like San Antonio to Capan, Ramirez del Pilar going east, and then Chapala, the town of Chapala. But if you're in Ajijic going west, other towns to explore that we both explored with different channels, do things differently, but towns like West Ajijic, I can tell you, it's not a town, but a lot of people like to relocate there or live there. Just people come here, they're snowbirds, or they relocate here full time. But going westbound from Ajijic, San Juan Cosala, El Chante, Chantepec, and Jacotepec. So those are the neighborhoods I'm talking about that I've explored, and I know each in every town and have been there, but not only have been to all those towns and know all the neighborhoods, but I deal with different parts of the neighborhoods. Now, I started exploring this area in 2019 when I first got here. I started taking the bus and walking, did a lot of walking too, a lot of boots on the ground too, but I was taking buses a lot and then traveling around. Then eventually, after being here for 2 years, I decided I could have got a car, but I finally decided to buy a car. And so I get around different places now, like the north side or the south side of Lake Chapala. I've been getting over there and have done a lot of videos and exploration over there as well. But like the other man, he provides a service. He's a relocation expert. I don't provide those services, but I do take out people on tours, and they're just like friends of mine or someone I might meet. But that's few. There's quite a few, but I don't give those services. So like the other gentleman, he's a relocation expert. He helps provide different services for people, but I do take out people. I'm gonna do a video of a few examples sometime, but I do take people out. I took a guy over on the south side of Lake Chapala with my car. I took him up there because I met him in Chapala and he wanted to go to Hacotepec, so I took him through San Juan Cosala, I took him through some of the towns there. Then he said he wanted to go from Hacotepec. He was going to catch a bus to Mazamitla, but asked me to take him to Mazamitla, so I took him on the south side of the lake and took him to places like San Luis Soyatlan, Tochqueca, and then eventually over to Mazamitla. That was a couple of years ago. But I do take people, a guy named Dale, who's here. And I do interviews with these people. They appear in the videos, but also Joan and Mike, who are friends of mine, they've been coming to this lakeside area for quite some time, but they just never really got to know much about Hacotepec. They were there once, and so when I saw them when they returned, about a year ago, I took them on a thorough, and we walked too. We did a lot of walking in those on that kind of tour I took them on. We were up at the Mirador. I took them all over Hacotepec, the different neighborhoods. We did some walking. I introduced them to business owners, a restaurant manager. We went over to the cemetery, a beautiful cemetery in Hacotepec. It's got a beautiful mural. I showed them where the taxi stands are. I showed them Parroquia, Senor del Monte, and where some of the templos are, things. And I did a lot of videos in those places. But I took them over to show them where a park was, things like that. Then we went over to, the Malacan. And we didn't do a lot of Malacan walking, although I've walked that Malacan thoroughly or fully many times. We didn't have time, but because they wanted to stop in El Chante too. So we spent a little bit of time on the Malacan, a little bit of time. Then we went over to El Chante and Chantepec, that area. They wanted to check that out. So we stopped there, had donuts and different pastries we bought from a guy in El Chante, a young Mexican guy. He had them on a tray. But I want to say, though, they did do some shopping. I took them to a restaurant bakery in Hacotepec, one I shot a video at before, a couple of years ago. And they bought some bread, and I introduced them to the manager of that restaurant bakery. So, I get out, I like to bring people, take people out, introduce them to different people, Mexican residents, expats, whatever I can. And so it's a different thing. I don't provide a service. It's not something that I do. And when I do it, since I'm not providing a service, I don't charge people for gas or anything like that. So I don't consider it expenses because I'm usually going to those places anyway. I have to go to those places anyway to do things. So I don't mind doing it once in a while for people, but I enjoy helping others whenever I can. So with that, tap on that notification bell. You'll be notified of upcoming videos. Thanks for viewing, and look at the videos that I have on this channel that substantiate my exploration of this area. Scroll through the extensive backlog of videos. You're going to see videos that substantiate where I've been, when I've been there, how long I've been there, even on the other side of the lake, covering all these towns around here, and even going up to Guadalajara, to Tlaquepaque, and I think some in Zapopan and different areas, things like that, different parts of Guadalajara. But yeah, I really enjoy getting around, out and about, and I'm going to make a video for people who want to know how they can explore this area. I think him and I are probably the main people, and it takes a while to learn. It takes a while to explore each and every town in all these neighborhoods that are in the towns, and the parts of each and every neighborhood. It takes a while. You just can't come around. I don't think you can nearly cover that by coming around here for a year or 2 years. It takes a while to really learn. It takes a while to learn, and I like being high on experience, not just on information, but being high on experience. And that's what I have to offer people. And then again, the gentleman who runs it, he's an expert relocation person. He's high on experience. So I like to share my experiences on this channel, and I just got done doing some of them, sharing some of them. So with that, I will say tap on that notification bell. You'll be notified of upcoming videos. Thanks for viewing. Adios, amigos.